There, I'm Cynthia Scott. I'm a traumatic incident reduction facilitator. I was certified just this past year in 2012. And right now I'm in Washington, D.C. with my friend Moses here, just doing a life stress reduction workshop. And I asked him to say a few words about it. So, Moses.
Yeah, my name is Moses Kushaba, originally from Uganda, but now I live in Washington, D.C. And I'm a social worker, and this has been a great opportunity for me to do this life stress reduction course. It's been a 4-day intensive course. I liked it. I liked all the techniques. I think it's a definitive factor for my future career, and like all the good skills, the nice skills, having hands-on experience on these skills has been a challenging thing to me, being a facilitator in the first place and a viewer on the other side. I think this was very good, and I can't wait to see many people come on board and do this, because this is very, very important. People are facing very many challenges, and I think this is a good opportunity for many people to get the skills and be able to help.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing that you mentioned was for yourself as a facilitator and as a viewer.
Yes.
And in this language, in TIR language, we say, there's no therapist here. It's a facilitator. We're not giving therapy. People are coming to us to get an education in themselves. And the person coming is not a client or patient. They're more, we call them, I suppose they could be a client. But their role when they come to see us is a viewer. We kind of, the analogy of shining the flashlight. We shine the flashlight so that they can see what they need to see, but we don't add anything to the mix. They figure out what they need to figure out about their own life so that they can go on and have a better life. During the workshop, you had an opportunity not only to have course room work where we watched videos and reviewed a manual and had some instruction, but you also got to practice.
Yes.
How was that for you, practicing as a facilitator, learning to be a facilitator versus right now you're a social worker?
Yes.
So you work with clients all the time.
Yes.
How is that different for you?
Yeah, I think it's so different in a way that when it comes to the facilitation in this part, you put on a facilitate hat, and you don't act as a consultant or a counselor, whereby you give an opportunity to the other person, the viewer, to look into their own issues. You don't contribute anything at all. But on the other hand, as a social worker and a counselor, you kind of present issues, present options, and then you let the other person choose from the options, but you again work together on that. But in this case, you just are there to watch. You are there to listen to this person and acknowledge whether it's bad, whether it's good, whether it's a positive thing, whether it's a negative thing. You are there to listen and acknowledge, and I think that is very important.
And your listening, has your listening changed since you took this workshop?
Yeah, of course. My listening skills have changed, and I feel now I am better at listening. Of course, I still have a lot of things to work on, but I feel my listening skills have changed and they have improved, and I hope to improve the more, because at times I feel like, okay, I am listening, but I feel like, oh my God, I am more into what that person is talking about, and I tend at times to become like a viewer, and which is not very good. But my listening skills have improved, and so that's very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your practice when you were in the viewer seat.
Yes.
Were you working on real things or fake things or what?
When I was in the viewer seat, I was basically working on myself. It was real. All that we talked about, all the issues that I brought up were real and touching issues to me, and I needed some help. And trust me, because it wasn't fake, I gained from this experience.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so it was really, really good.
Good. So you got some good outcomes or endpoints at your different sessions.
Definitely, yes, I did.
Good.
I did. I would end, I would be laughing, I would be happy about the issue, and everything turned out to be great. So,
Good.
Yeah, it was good.
Moses, Applied Metapsychology offers 3 different courses. The Traumatic Incident Reduction Workshop, which is 4 days. The one that you just did, the Life Stress Reduction, which is 4 days.
Yes.
And then there's a third and final one that's called TIR, Traumatic Incident Reduction Expanded Applications.
Yes.
Are you interested in taking either of the other 2 workshops?
Definitely. This was an eye-opener, and I hope to do all the 3 until I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one of the things that the trainer, Ragnhild Malnati, one of the things that she recommends, and of course the association recommends, is getting supervision, so that you're not just taking these skills that you've just learned and doing them completely on your own, that it's great to have someone supervising to make sure you're using the techniques correctly.
Yes.
And that also will help you to become a certified facilitator. Are you interested in getting the supervision?
Of course, because as I said earlier before, this is a definitive factor for my career. I tend to take it to the next level. I am going to do all it takes to have the certification and the license, and yeah, this is going to work out.
Great. Yesterday when we were having lunch, you were mentioning in your country how many people, there's so much trauma.
Yes.
And how much, maybe that if this could be translated into your language,
Yeah.
your original language,
Yes.
that would help so many more people. And, you know, interestingly enough, this is one of the techniques, one of the opportunities that lay people like myself have to learn these skills. I don't have to be a therapist to do this work because it's not therapy.
Yes.
Do you see an opportunity for people in your country to be able to, maybe at some point, if we get this translated, to be able to use this to help other people?
Of course, yeah, that was my wish. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to be selfish. If these skills will be extended to people in Uganda and probably translated and extended to those people, it would be very helpful. And I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, if these skills would be offered to all social workers doing their bachelor's degree or their master's degree, if this could be part of the curriculum, this would be helpful.
Yeah.
Because that means everybody's going to be qualified in this, and it is so great because the people they work with have these challenges,
right.
And these are the tools that social workers need to help people cope with the challenges.
Right.
Yeah.
And the workshop, where there's 3 of them, they're only 4 days each. We're talking 12 days of training.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, even if it took a whole 1 month of training, provided they get all the skills, this is tremendous.
Yeah.
This is good.
Good.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you taking time to talk with me at the end of the workshop, because I know at the end everyone's always anxious to go home and go use their skills that they've just learned. And I know you're a busy guy. Is there anything else that you want to say or add before we end the interview?
I think this was great. I think this was amazing, and I would wish it for everybody. I mean, whoever is interested, you don't have to be a trained person. You don't have to have gotten master's degrees or PhDs. Everybody across the board can do this.
Yeah.
This is a life skill thing. So, yeah, I wish it would be extended to many people.
Right.
As many as possible.
Yeah, and you know, one of the things that's exciting to me is, as a young mother, when I first had kids, if I'd had these techniques, just the ones that you learned in this one workshop, the life stress reduction, how much better a parent I could have been.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they work great with kids.
Definitely.
And so it's not about people that just want to go on to use this with clients. It's great to work, you know, with your family or whatever. So it's very versatile.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I really thank you very, very much. This was great. I've enjoyed meeting you and spending these last few days with you.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you so much.